So there may not be too many more videos from me, and I wonder what is going to happen. Today is the 5th of May 2025. There is a possibility that some benefits money may come into my account on the 17th. If it does, it won't be enough to cover the rent, but it would buy me food for another month. On the table in my living room, my last £66 is laid out, mostly in change. I'm looking to use this to get me through to the 17th. £8.60 needs to be kept aside for bus fare to a dentist appointment I have on the 13th. And I do have a decent amount of rice and pasta in my kitchen. So I am willing to buy myself one more pouch of tobacco, but it's going to have to be the cheap stuff. I'm wondering if this benefits money will come into my account on the 17th or not, because I don't log into my online benefits journal, which is the only channel of communication between me and my benefits provider. Basically, the clock is ticking, and I'm simply letting it tick, using what time I do have to put out whatever messages come to me while I'm able. I wonder what will happen, how it will go. I do trust that my work will come to the attention of the world, but I can't help but wonder if it's me being put out onto the street that will be the catalyst for this. Or will I literally have to die again so that my story may be interesting enough for people to want to take a look at it? That feels a bit too on the nose to me, but I can't help but wonder from time to time. What's good about this digital age of ours is that my work of the past 4 years can remain intact and doesn't take up any significant storage space. It can be copied easily and needn't become subject to Chinese whispers and altered to fit whoever's agenda like it was previously. It is what it is. I have said what I have said. And it's all about as immune to cultism as can be. So all is well on that side of things. I want you to know how much my heart goes out to you guys. And it goes out to those of you who hate my guts just as much as it does to all the rest of us. To be dosed up on human culture is a rotten thing. More rotten than almost any of you realize. I wonder if there's even a single one of you right now that has a true sense of just how rotten a thing it is to be dosed up on human culture. And I don't know. I can only wonder. But my heart goes out to you, because I know what it is to have human culture speaking to me with my own voice, with my own mind, and for me to be thinking it is all me. It fucking sucks. Even when you are laughing with glee, it fucking sucks. But this is how things are. This is how it is, says human culture, using your mouth, your mind. Human culture doesn't have a fucking clue about how things are, about how it is. But it's just been too long now, far too long for me to be able to change now, says human culture, with your mouth, with your mind. Human culture has no clue about what counts as a long time. I'm just too weak. I'm just too broken, says human culture, using your mouth, using your mind. Human culture has no clue whatsoever of how old you are, how unstoppable you are, how outright indestructible and non-tarnishable you are. It doesn't have a single clue. You remain pristine, even as human culture tells you, using your own mouth, using your own mind. But I'm weak, I'm lost, I'm broken and stupid, I'm sullied, I'm small and unworthy, and I've failed again and again, and my soul was long since sold. Human culture is clueless, utterly clueless, of the pure, indomitable strength that you cannot help but be, of how forever here you are, of how unbreakably whole you have no choice but to be, of how pristinely non-tarnishable your genius is, of how infinite and infinitely free of the need for validation you are, of how inseparable from you is our soul. Yes, it sucks, and it is a rotten thing to be a block of gold that has been covered in a layer of mouldy bread, and convinced that it is a mouldy old loaf. It sucks. So my heart goes out to you from one block of gold to another.
I'll tell it to you straight, I woke up one day, every soul on the planet had upped and gone away. I walked through the streets of this little grey town, no matter how I walked there was no one around. I looked in the houses, but all I could find was a crack in the sides of my state of mind. Day turns to night, the world turns round, but the stars in the sky never do come down. Came and the sun did shine, but of any other soul there was still no sign. I listened very hard, but all I could hear was the voice in my head naming all my fears. I promised to be good, I promised to recall. Once upon a time I was with you all. The days turn to weeks and then to a year, but the stars in the sky never do come near. I never really knew what you meant to me. Write it on a pin and stick it through me. Do it to me now, show no hesitation, while I'm waiting under your constellation. I think